First, let's pay homage to the lineage gurus. Homage to the Venerable Monk Liao Ming. Homage to Master Sakya Zhengkong. Homage to His Holiness the 16th Karmapa. And homage to Master Thupten Dorji. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of our practice today, the greatly loving and compassionate Avalokitesvara Bodhisattvas and her myriad emanations. And homage to the Venerable Zashi Lhamo, and homage to the 18 Maha Padma Kumaras. 师母、当真家族、Thupten City, Thupten Karma, all Dharma masters, Dharma lecturers, Dharma teachers, Dharma instructors, Dharma teaching assistants, temple and center directors, and all disciples present here, online, over the internet, and all of our guests. Good afternoon, everyone. How do you do? Powerful, powerful, strike it rich, powerful. Today, it's very rare that when I entered into the ceremonial place, that for Ching and Andy let my granddaughter hold her hand entering into the ceremonial hall. And you may find it curious. She's 3. So I let her come with me into the ceremonial hall. And then, when we lit the incense to pray to the altar, she climbed onto this altar, crawling all over, actually walking all over. And you may not know who that little girl was, and some people knew. She's my youngest granddaughter by the family name Lu. She's called Lu Yin. And a little girl does not know the importance or the sacredness of the altar. But she's very close to our main deity today, Kuan Yin Avalokitesvara. She is one of the 2 attendants next to Avalokitesvara. One is San Chai and one is Liang Ni. San Chai means the good, supremely talented, and a good girl. So that's a very nice surprise. She doesn't usually let me hold her hand, and I could not hold her hand. But today, she did let me hold her hand, walk all the way from outside to here. I was going to ask her to sit next to me. That would be rare. but she's very close to Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. She's the emanation of young me, the little girl, the good girl, the close attendant to Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. So that's the first time. Usually, she doesn't want me to hold her hand or to carry her. So today is very special. So she's just showing it to everybody today. Today in the Dharma transmission, the most important is the secret practice of Zashi Lhamo's sudden wealth, or strike it rich. I will only talk about it once here. So remember it very clearly. You come here today is to strike it rich, to get rich quickly. Powerful. What does powerful mean? Suddenly you become very wealthy. Like Grandmaster, I gradually becoming rich. From having nothing to have something, slowly, gradually, bit by bit. But sudden wealth is all of a sudden like a big waterfall. And then you have everything. Everything. Only that would be called sudden wealth. Great wealth, sudden great wealth. It doesn't matter how you want to get rich. First, you must have merit and honor, noble virtues. So if you don't have the merit and virtues, how can you have wealth? So first, you must have your own merits and blessings. Where do those come from? From the Vajra of great fortune, and that's Grandmaster. First, we have the Vajra of great fortune. Only by having the great fortune, and then due to Zashi Lhamo, you can gain sudden great wealth. Because Zashi Lhamo is all about sudden wealth. The mantra So the mantra includes the Guru mantra and Zashi Lhamo mantra, both chanted together. That's the first key formula. If you only chant Om Guru Lien Sung Siddhi Hom, you will receive blessings. And additionally, you chant Om Mamo Namo Tong Tong Cha Cha Soha, combine both of them. That would be sudden great wealth. So you have both blessings and wealth. Without blessings, without merits, you will not be able to receive sudden great wealth. That's the first key formula or fifth instruction. So please all remember, there is a verse. I have chanted it for you before. Zashi Lhamos in the 10 directions. Devas, Nagas, and the 8 classes of beings, please grant me great abundance to win the first grand prize. Special prize. That's the verse. And when you chant the mantra, which direction should you face? Not your altar. When you chant the mantra, because Zashi Lhamo resides in the north, so you should face the north when you chant. But if you turn your back toward her, that would be wrong. So we can also say tantric well deities mostly reside in the north. So your face should face the north and chant 2 mantras. At least 10,000 times, 100,000 times, that's mediocre, and 500,000 times, that would be superior. So at least you should chant at least 10,000 times, or 100,000 times, or 500,000 times, or more. After chanting the mantra, you should start buying the lottery tickets. Now you should start taking action. Remember the tantric rules. Wearing blue is to subjugate or subdue. Wearing red clothes is for magnetization or love and respect. Wearing white clothes is for purification or pacification of calamities, and wearing yellow is for enrichment. So to increase your wealth and blessings, the day you buy lottery tickets, you have to wear yellow. And let me know the most important secret key formula. Your right hand should write the character zong. In Chinese character zong, which is middle, like China, the first character of China. And on the left hand, you have to write the 6th syllable, Ju. Anyone can write the 6th syllable? You have to remember. You have to write it clearly. The Sanskrit or the Tibetan syllable of Ju on the left and Zong on the right hand. And you need to choose the specific day, 2 days per week. Lhamo only on Fridays and Saturdays. So only on Fridays and Saturdays. Don't go by on other days. Only choose these 2 days in a week, Fridays and Saturdays, and the time in the morning between 7 to 11 a.m. Between 7 to 11 on Fridays or Saturdays.
To 11.
So, and you wear yellow, and you have to prepare by chanting the mantra, and then you write those 2 characters on your palms and hold them, and then Chu on the left palm and Zong on the right palm. Jiu and Zong. Now, do you understand? So the key formulas are very simple. Chant at least 500,000 times, 100,000 times, or at least 10,000 times. The mantra, which is the combination of Guru mantra and Zashi Lhamo mantra, at least 10,000 times. Oh, medium, 100,000, but better 500,000 times. After you complete it, you start writing here Zong on the right palm and Jiu on the left palm. Jiu Zong, which means win. And you have to buy the lottery tickets on Fridays and Saturdays between 7 to 11 a.m. Then you will strike it rich. Powerful. Powerful. Okay, dismiss. So those are the key points. Very simple. And you may think, oh, after all that trip, so simple like that. But if I didn't tell you, you will never know it. So just a key point. Once exposed, sounds no big deal, but unexposed, nobody would know. So the key point of the world is once revealed, sounds so simple, but without the revelation, we would never think of it. So the syllable of Zashi Lhamo is Jiu. And then Zong. Zong also mean like hit it. You hit or you win. Zhou.
念咒
The character Zhong can mean many things.
两个一起念，
And you must chant two mantras together.
两个咒，
So for the empowerment in a moment, the mantras are chanted together
灌顶的时候，
sequentially.
只是在网络上看的，
And those watching over the internet, and all of you here,
机会中第一特奖，
all of you participating in person have the opportunity to win the first grand prize, the first grand special prize. Those who are not here,
中第二特奖，
you will win second.
连看都没有看的，
And those who are not watching, of course, will not win anything.
哎，有没有记住？
So, do you remember?
记住咯。
Remember.
哎，跟他们左右手写错了，
And don't mix it up.
这边写着这个，
The left hand,
这边写着中，
and if you flip it around, then you're just drinking.
就中，就是中就，这边是中，右手要写中，
So the right hand write the Chinese character zong, and here on the left is the sit syllable of Zashi Lhamo in Tibetan.
最重要的忘掉了，
And I forgot the most important thing.
哈气，
Oh, and you have to blow your breath on the characters that you wrote on your palms. Without blowing your breath, it would be useless.
亲爱的，就在这个地方，抽不中。
Then, whatever lottery you pick, you will win. That would be yours.
来告诉你们，我们最近中奖的人很多，
Let me tell you, we have many of us winning lottery prizes
叫做莲花手环，
in the past who won the first grand
大
prize
家都知道，
in, I think, Mega Millions.
一个中，他在
His name was Lian Hua So Mai. Everybody knew him. He was on the television when he won. Then all his friends, relatives, charities all
他没办法，
went to his house. So
他们
he had no other way to leave the house other than asking the police car to come to the dormitory on the west side of the stream and stayed there for a month.
然后在这个布德比跟瑞克的中间，
And
买
then
来一栋大的房，
they bought a huge mansion between Redmond and Woodinville.
他以前他的莲花手脉，
Lian Hua So Mai and his wife were janitors,
他们家打扫房子的清洁工，
house cleaners.
也是住在这个
Their cleaning houses. They stayed
North Bay 那
near North Bend,
里，小房
a tiny house there.
中奖的时候，他有印象，还有问号，
And they received sign before winning the lottery. They dreamt of Padmakumara, Buddhas, and Bodhisattvas appearing, radiating lights upon them.
那是第一个中奖。
That was the first one in True Buddha School who won the grand prize.
第一个中奖，
And the second one, also first grand prize, that I could not name, They got 160 million US dollars. 160 million US dollars. And the third, it's right here among us. They won the Taiwan power lottery. I could not name them, cannot publicize their names. They told Grandmaster, just let Grandmaster and Simu know. Don't let their son know. Because he would spend all the money otherwise. And then the fourth one, who won grand prizes. We have many actually. Was announced in the news and kept saying, no, I did not win. And why don't you come visit Grandmaster at least to thank him in person? And they put me on the phone with them. How come? I haven't seen you for a long time. And then he just said, oh, thank you for your blessing, Grandmaster. That's all. He never showed up again. Thank you, Grandmaster, for your blessing. Many of them have won. That these are not small prizes, okay? These are huge grand prizes. Not for like lottos. Someone from Brunei also won. They invited me for dinner and give me lots of Taiwan dollars. They won the lotto. Made the dinner offering for us in Taiwan. And they give me, and I said, oh, this is too much. And then they said, no, this is not much at all. Before you, there were two masters asking for donations already, much more than this. I don't want to embarrass them to say their names. That's why we cannot publicize it. Otherwise, many of the masters would be looking for donations from them. Oh, Dharma Brother Lee, Henry. There was someone who won many times. How many times did he win? That person? Dharma Brother Lee in Taiwan won 4 times. Not me, but that Dharma brother. We're both family named Lee. Yes. You were the one who passed the message. And the first grand special prize of Zashi Lhamo, there was one in Tibet. A Canadian disciple, and then a cousin, an elder male cousin, told the cousin in Tibet in Lhasa, and she prayed to Zashi Lhamo. Oh, Hanifa.
阿尼瓦在哪里？阿尼瓦，
顶礼师尊。
好，你讲。
哦，那个表哥现在在场，他有参加法会，今天有来，他当贵宾。
他表哥有来啊？
对，但是他不会讲中文。师尊要看他一下。
他会讲中文吗？
不会。
不会，那你讲啊。
他其实，也是密教行者，然后他有一个同门介绍很多师尊的佛法给他，所以他也是师尊的很尊敬的跟随者，所以他学了师尊很多法。那他知道他的表妹因为离婚之后有一些经济的困难，就教他的表妹修这个扎基拉木法。他只是住在大概10分钟走路的地方，扎基寺拉萨的扎基寺10分钟，所以他就走路过去，就拜拜，带着一大桶一大桶的那个酒，就按照师尊的方法拜了，他就中了第1大奖，然后还中了1次，还有第2次还中了好像1栋还是2栋房子。呀，感谢师尊，所以他今天表哥来了。
保护了。
保护，谢谢师尊。
他现在报复了吗？
报复了，
报复，报复，报复！我告诉你哦，不只是他的家就住在扎基市，走路只要10分钟。是藏人，是西藏人。
So she lived about 10 minutes walk from the Zaji monastery in Lhasa, and then she prayed to Zashi Lhamo according to my method, and then she won, and she got houses too. She can buy a house, 2 houses. It's true. It really happens. So, 就中. And you have to blow your breath. So write the 2 characters and at least chant 10,000 times or 100,000 times or 500,000 times is even better. Face the north, wear yellow clothes. Write the 2 characters, blow your breath on them. And
morning. 这样懂了吗？
Now you understand, and choose Friday, Saturday, 7 to 11 a.m. Powerful! Strike it, bitch! But if you're only watching online, it's not counted. If you have the sincerity, why don't you kneel down now and pray with sincerity to Zashi Lhamo? So, Sister Yidam, for sudden wealth. no other wealth deities for sudden great wealth. She is the most famous. So in True Buddha School at the Rainbow Temple, we will consecrate the Zashi Temple, Zashi Shrine tomorrow at noon. And nowadays, all the temples and centers already enshrine Zashi Lhamo. Therefore, Zashi Lhamo, in the 10 directions, the Devas, Nagas, and the 8 classes of beings, please grant me great abundance and wealth, and let me win the grand special prize. And this time I have spoken on the Dharma throne. Whether I would be able to calm presiding over the Zashi Lhamo grand ceremony. It was difficult to know then because I knew there would be a calamity happening on me as well as in the world. That's why on the Dharma throne I did say if everything went well, then I would preside over this ceremony. And on the first day of the first month, the Chinese New Year of 2026, I had the surgery in the hospital. And I had 2 surgeries. And I thought, oh, the grand ceremony is coming up soon. I don't know. I told my attendants, Master Lian Qi and Master Lian Yi. I don't know if I would be able to attend. So now it's exactly 4 weeks after I left the hospital. From the day I left the hospital. I don't know if I would recover enough by then. And Master Lin, she said, oh, it's really hard to know. Because you have 2 surgeries, you had 2 surgeries. Would it be possible? So I consulted Golden Mother, and Golden Mother said, sure. So after recuperating for 2 weeks, I told Golden Mother, I'm going to Seattle Temple and Rainbow Temple to attend the ceremonies and assemblies. Is it okay? And she said, sure. With 3 requirements. She said, it's okay for you to give crown blessing. You can give consultation. And you can paint. These 3 are fine. But 1 is you should not go out, do more than those. So I listened. I've never been anywhere else. I stayed at the temple, taking a rest. So today I'm seated here, being able to share the secret practice to gain sudden wealth. It's due to Golden Mother. And with the help of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Amitabha Buddha appeared for me to see.
是金刚三斗跟文殊师利。
And Vajrasattva and Manjushri Bodhisattva and Amitabha Buddha, the three of them, give me blessings and empowered me. Amitabha Buddha at the top,
文殊师利
Manjushri to my left,
在我的右手边，
to my right,
金刚三斗
and Vajrasattva to my left.
三人给我灌顶。
The three of them give me blessings, empowerments, so that I have this power to be seated here shouting loudly, 包覆, 包覆, 包覆.
我这里面啊，放了一个仪器，
I have a device here
心跳。
to check my heartbeats.
这左手边放了一个仪器在这里，
And here on my left arm, a device to check the blood sugar.
这放了很多仪器。
So I have many devices on me.
我这样子也来主持法会，
Yet I'm still here conducting the ceremony.
因为这两个礼拜我就到庙了。
So only recuperating for 2 weeks, and then I started to work again at the temples.
如果一切顺利，我就可以。
If everything went well, I would conduct the ceremony.
我早就讲过，
One other point that I have spoken a long time ago,
一定会有战争。
that in the year 2026 there would be wars, and big wars indeed.
我跟那个延伸上师，
I
那天晚上
told
上师讲，
Master Lien Sung that night, he came to visit me. There would be wars,
而且会影响到那个飞机。
and it would affect flights, air flights, and airfares, expensive airfares. Where's Master Lien Sung?
我讲了，我当天讲，你讲吗？
Grandmaster said that this year there would be wars. And Grandmaster was going to receive our interviews before the lunar year, but because it's not a good prospect, and this character would be quite depressing, so Grandmaster declined the interview. But due to the requests, we did the very short interviews to answer the questions.
那天来，你问我
The other night you came to ask me, and I told you there would be
晚
wars,
上他就发生，
and it started that night.
一天之内，早上好像早上跟他讲说会，
Oh, we spoke in the morning, and then at night it began. We were shocked. So they started the war.
影响到这个
I was afraid it would affect people coming, people flying in, and then they have to pay more. Prices increase. Price increases. It's really quite amazing that you all can come. Thank you.
这个病的结束，
So the illness calamity this time that I experienced, I also want to thank everybody. Many of you prayed to Golden Mother, to lit blessing lights, to pray, to do ceremonies, to chant sutras, mantras, and to pray. Many of you. That's why I'm still seated here now. If I had gone, then there would be nothing left. That's how human life is. That's why everything is fine. Nothing is a big deal. It's okay. Once a person dies, everything about them is empty, gone. Name, fame, honor, nobility, money, wealth, houses, cars, or 30-carat diamond. A million rubelite. 30-carat diamond. This is a million US dollars worth. And this is $8 million worth. But they are not yours. I don't know who will have them in the future. They would belong to others. So, fame and recognitions, who cares? They're all gone. Or reputation or prestige, all gone too. Once you die, who cares? All gone. Doesn't matter what temples you're associated with. All that's left is just that box in the columbarium. That's your own space. So at that time, whether I will continue giving Dharma teaching, it's uncertain. That's how human life is, just a dream, an illusion. However, we still need to have wealth. We have sudden great wealth suddenly. At least you would enjoy for a little bit. And thank you everyone for your support and participation. And thank you for granting your blessings. My life is what you prayed for. That's why my life is granted by you. So I should return it to all of you.
们中奖还没有奖中奖的地狱，就已经很
So, before transmitting the secret practice
中奖地狱
for obtaining sudden great wealth, already many people won lotteries or became rich. Now, after exposing the secret, there would be even more. That would be incredible. So, those who come today are truly fortunate.
我在病床上面
On the sick bed,
想到很多
I have
这些一切，
contemplated a lot. Everything is
我
empty.
已经转世过，
I have been reincarnated many lifetimes.
还有都是我的，也都没有。
Those who belonged to me in the past were all gone.
我在周穆王时代，
During the King Mu of the Zhou
周
dynasty
穆王时代，中国周穆王时代，
of China, King Mu of Zhou dynasty.
那时候我有一个妃子，就是圣妃，
I had a concubine called Seng
她
Fei,
就在这里，
and she's right here now.
在汉景第10代，
And during the
汉景第10代，
King Jing of the Han
我
dynasty,
的一个妃子
my
也
concubine
在这里。
is also here. My concubine from back then is also here now.
还有很多秘密，
I have many more secrets,
不过我不喜欢战争，
but I don't like wars
因为战争是杀人。
because wars kill people.
现在我生的时代，
Now, in this
我的祖先啊
era of this life,
是在河北
my ancestors came from Huanyang, Hebei, in
幽
Yuzhou.
州，听说是在保定，河北保定。
I heard it's in the area of Hebei, Baoding, called Yuzhou in the ancient time. And the name has changed many times, back then called Huanyang.
福建泉州，
So they left the area and came to the Fujian province, also called
德
Hanyang.
节
My great grandfather, called Lu Deji,
到金门，
moved from Fanyang to Kinmen in Taiwan, to Pengzhu.
叫做母桥，
And then one family line, Lu Qiao, stayed there. And then the other clan, my grandfather, went to Jiayi, Taiwan. And I was born in Jiayi, Taiwan. His name was Lu Chang.
我是第10代。
So I'm the 4th generation in Taiwan.
当然，我的祖先从河北、幽州、
So my ancestors came from Fuzhou, Fanyang, Hebei, to Fanyang, Fujian, to Fanyang, Penghu,
祖先
to Taiwan, Fenghu,
家
Taiwan, Fanyang.
3个字，
So in my ancestry tree, it's called Huanyang.
有战争。
So that's why I don't want any wars between Taiwan and China.
我个人
Not in the strait of Taiwan, between China and
但
Taiwan.
是
I don't like wars.
好，
But both sides should talk,
彼此之间
discuss, communicate,
制度一样，
and to have
然后呢，保障生命财产的安
to guarantee the safety of lives and wealth.
全就是最重要的。
So to have peace in unity, that would be most important. Peaceful unity
生命财产的安
by guaranteeing the safety of lives and
全
wealth,
同意，
and to have peaceful unity between the two sides.
一定要有
People should talk.
这样子讲过啊。
I have said this when I was in Taiwan too.
台湾的时候啊，
Do you remember
小鸡蛋，
at the Taipei Arena
我也是这样子讲。
ceremony? I said the same thing.
两岸是对谈的差不多而已呢。
So when the two sides reach a good compromise, we should reach a peaceful unity. No wars, no wars. Nobody should die. Nobody should lose any money.
因为我们佛教最重要的，
Because most importantly in Buddhism, we do not kill.
你一杀生的话，
Once you kill, there would be many
那
people
一
die.
死很多人。
When there is a war, many people will die.
不要有杀生，
But we do not want any killings.
你不要有杀生，两岸和平统一，
Without any killings,
制度
then we can reach
好了，
unity in peace
保障生命财产的安全。
and lives and wealth are guaranteed. And nobody loses anything. Everything would be perfect. That would be the best way.
这是我个人的理解，
That's my own ideal,
这是我个人的理解。
my personal ideal.
因为佛教不可以杀生，
Because Buddhism does not allow killings and wars kill many people.
我们不需要有人牺牲生
We don't want anybody to be sacrificed.
双方都不要有牺牲。
Neither sides. Let's talk
圆满解决这件事情。
and reach a good result.
说很对了，
You see? We say right.
你战争的话，你就会
Because
不是这里
if you have wars, either those die or those die. The killings here or killings there. Why? That's karma.
所以和平统一，大家
So, unity in peace.
相兄
Everybody treat each other like brothers.
弟姐妹，
Because we were all brothers and sisters to start with.
所以我的祖先来自于河北，
That's why my ancestors came from Huanyang Yuzhou, Hebei province in China,
泉州换南，
and Huanyang in Qianzhou, and Huanyang in Penghu,
台湾人，
and then to Taiwan. We're all the Huanyang clan. So we also have Chinese ancestry. We are all the same.
这样子呢，
That's how it should be. Then the powerful can have support. Then you would be rich forever. So once you become really rich, you should not have any wars. So wealth without wars, then you will have the wealth forever. Right? Right. Right? The Cantonese would always laugh when they hear "tiong tio." I mean that's Taiwanese, but means something else in Cantonese. Oh, let me share some jokes. Xiao An was going for fortune telling by touching the bones. After a long time, they were very quiet. So, what did you read? Oh, it's very rare. I've been fortune telling for so long. This is rare to encounter someone like you. And Xiao An was really worried. What happens? Tell me quick. And then the great master just shook his head. He could not feel any bones in his body because he's covered in all flesh. So fortune telling by feeling the bones. We dined with the schoolmate from high school, and one classmate said that the younger sister of the wife was always holding the hand and changing clothes right in front of him as if nothing happens. And we thought he's just boasting. And then one day I visited his house and I thought, I want to see that little sister. And sure enough, he did not lie. And we were all shocked. The little girl was only 5. The little sister was only 5. One time, about to move our house, and the moving company wants $6,000. And the friend said, that's too expensive. And let's not hire the moving company, let's have everybody help. And then I treat them to dinner, and I spent $10,000 instead. It's even more expensive. Let me tell all the men, don't buy the face mask. That's too expensive. Because the true benefit of a face mask is that, don't think that face masks are too expensive, because it can give you quiet time for at least 30 minutes. So, any other opinions?
没有意见？
哦，
哎，你们上台唱的还不很好。
Oh, the song that we sang the other day was really nice. Let's sing together.
我眼睛是和你相遇，遇见你和你的寂寞，遇见你和你的美丽。我在春天许了个愿，我眼睛是和你相遇，遇见你和你的相识，遇见你和你在最美话剧。纵然我们从未相识，我自己改的词啊。纵然我
I changed the lyrics.
我一眼就认出你，因为前世我你在梦中，你就在梦中。谁能忍受漫长的季，幸亏世上有你，幸亏世上有你。这条歌，我是在病中的时候。
I learned this song when I was sick. I sang for Golden Mother. I sang for Zashi Lhamo. I sang for everyone.
我眼和今时和你再见，遇见你和你的寂寞，遇见你和你的美丽。我在街边许了个愿，我眼和你再见，遇见你和你的相识，遇见你在最美话剧。好，谢谢大家。
Thank you, everyone.